going to, by sunset, they eat the food, they will go to sleep by 6:30 p.m. or 7 p.m. Right?
Yes, sir.
So, how much time they have before sleep?
Sir, round about 6 hours.
No, ma'am. Ma'am, kindly
Means
off
by
your
10,
mic.
by
Voice coming, I will reply to you. After 4 p.m. they prevent to eat food. They go to sleep by 6:30, 7 p.m. Near to only 2 to 3 hours. Clarity, ma'am?
okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah, that's the same way. If you are going to sleep at night, some people are in olden times they avoid eating fruits at night time. When we come to the modern era, now why they prevented that time, we need to understand the science behind that. The fruits take more energy. Fruits also gives energy more, rejuvenates. It gives rejuvenates. Some people feel more energy after eating fruits. That might prevent sleep. That's why they are suggested to avoid fruits at night times after sunset. Even today, if you refer to Agni Purana, there's clearly mentioned about avoid all the amla-based food or amla-based Ayurvedic products after sunset. Okay, why? Why we need to prevent? Because it gives more energy. The blood flow increases to our mind. That's why we need to avoid it. Okay.
Okay, sir. But sir,
Yeah.
like it
Okay.
is said that don't take watermelon or melon. It has cough qualities in it.
Kapha.
Yes, sir. What about that?
No. Yeah. Kapha. Now I'm saying that the Vata, Pitta, Kapha of the fruits of those times, the fruits we are eating right now, the same watermelon is not equal to the watermelon of 100 years back. Okay, and you can say the turmeric is more pitta, but we can't see, we are not seeing that much pitta which is mentioned in Ayurvedic books. Right now we are using as the in turmeric. Why? Because the quality of the herbs also become reduced. And secondly, now we are going to sleep after 10 p.m. most people, and fruits gives the energy that is not equivalent to the energy which we eat 10 years back or 20 years back, or even our ancient people. So check the what your body needs. Don't I mean, I feel that don't attach to the what our elders say, doctors say, or what the books say. What our body needs in this moment, what our body need to do after this, that matters. Suppose a person is going to do night duty work, he have night shifts, then he need to work on the highest energy, highest nutrition food, which makes him active throughout night. So he need to work on what his body needs. It's like our body is like a child. We need to nurture it. We need to nurture our body as a child. Depend upon what we need to get the output from the body. Suppose a person is going to athletes, he need more nutrients than a common man. A person is going to write a very good competitive exam in next 2 days, he needs relaxation and also brainstorming helps. Both he needed. A person is going for an interview, so he need to take care of his sore throat, preventing sore throat and clarity of voice. Whenever we are eating certain food, we need to clarify what we are going to do after this, why we need to eating this. Okay, that's why in our ancient people and most of the Ayurvedic textbooks gave the average suggestions to everyone. Let's say even today also the modern medical books, medical texts, and they gave average BP, blood pressure average, hemoglobin average, blood sugar average. Suppose a person say the blood hemoglobin must be about 12, but we can't see all people are in same height, same weight, same hereditary, same genes, same environment, same food diet. then how it will be the same? We can't say 12 less than 12 is anemic, because they differ. So their average healthy number of hemoglobin also differ. So it depends upon the individual necessity of the food they need to work on. What your necessity in next future, and find out which is the best foods for that and do that and have it. So there is a marriage coming in in a 15 days or 30 days in your family. What the best you can do is you need to increase the energy of the family members. You need to give more calcium rich food to make the arrangements, to make the work for marriage. So we need to think like that. Just as simply as that, we are going in a car from 10-hour ride. We are going to in a car for 10-hour ride. So for 10-hour ride in a car, we take all the minimum arrangements like having or enough oil, enough whatever things we need in the transport, in the traveling area. We'll make everything in the car. Before traveling, before starting the journey itself, we clear it out, we prioritize what we needed. Suppose if you are going for a pilgrimage, we prioritize what we need to do in pilgrimage before starting that. The same way, we need to prioritize our food. We need to prioritize our emotions. We need to prioritize our thinking process before we start the journey. Every moment is a journey to the next level. Okay. Okay, ma'am. Clarified, ma'am?
Yes, sir. So that means like normally we can take any food, but like if at that time we have kapha problem or something, at that time we should avoid. Otherwise, we can take no problem.
Yeah. Coming to the kapha problem. Yeah.
Okay.
And kapha, the vata pitta kapha. Vata pitta kapha scientifically not yet proved. Ayurvedic perspective, they use the vata pitta kapha. Then in traditional Chinese medicine, they use different. In Unani, we have different. Okay. Vata pitta kapha is a perception according to the highest good. Like Rahu Ketu, you can't find Rahu Ketu planets, but they exist. Just it's Rahu Ketu are the perceptions of highest good. By just pretending Rahu Ketu existing, just taking an example, considering Rahu Ketu existence, then only we can find out the eclipses after 100 years also. The same way, Ayurvedic rishis find a formula of Vata Pitta Kapha. Even if watermelon have Vata Pitta, more Kapha, if your body have excess Pitta, then no problem. If your body have
Means
more
if
Vata, no
if my
problem.
body is having more heat, that means more fire actually, right?
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Yes. Also, as per Ayurveda, I'm saying, as per Ayurveda, if your body have more Pitta and or Vata, you can have the more Kapha products, Kapha fruits and vegetables. But as we go beyond that, we understand that our perception on food works more than the food itself. Okay, our perception on food works more than the food itself. So if we change our perception on food, then that will be changed. That's why I suggest you, whenever you are eating anything, we don't know the pesticides in that food. We don't know how many hands it changed that. We don't know who grow that food. We don't know it is coming from low energy field or high energy field. But we do know our divinity. So I suggest everyone to do the Q fermentation with the food and take it. Okay. So you see in COVID time, the most of the poorest people in India, beggars like people, doesn't get COVID. They doesn't follow any food rituals. They doesn't follow any disciplined food. They doesn't get anything. Animals doesn't get. They doesn't have food discipline. Because why here is what is the difference between them and the people who got COVID even after having food discipline is a subconscious fear.
Yes, and sir, perception about the food and all the things, right?
Yes. So that is we need to work on. We need to clear from that perceptions. Okay.
సార్
Yes, sir.
సార్
Thank you,
సార్
sir.
Thank
సార్
you, sir.
ఇందాక మీరు చెప్పినట్టు అదే నైట్ టైం ఫుడ్స్ ఎందుకు తీసుకోవద్దంటే అది ఎనర్జీ ఎక్కువ ఇస్తుంది, దాని నుంచి మీకు నిద్ర తక్కువ అవుతుంది అన్నారు కదా. అంటే మామూలుగా ఇన్
అవునండి.
జనరల్గా ఏదైనా కానీ ఫుడ్ తీసుకుంటే నిద్రపైకి 2 hours ముందు తీసుకోండి, దాని నుంచి డైజెషన్ ఫ్రీ అవుతుంది అని చెప్పేసి అంటారు. మరి ఫ్రూట్ని ఆ
అవునండి.
విధంగా కన్సిడర్ చేయలేమా, లేకుంటే అసలుకి
ఎందుకు చేయలేం?
తీసుకోకూడదా?
మామూలు ఫుడ్ కన్నా ఫ్రూట్ ఎక్కువ ఇస్తుంది ఎనర్జీ.
ఓకే ఓకే. అప్పుడు మరి మనం తినడానికి అంటే నిద్రపోవడానికి 2 hours ముందు ఫుడ్ తీసుకుంటే ఏం ప్రాబ్లం లేదా?
Don't consider 2 hours of digestion. Check yourself your digestion.
ఓకే, ఇది డైజెషన్ పాయింట్
Just
ఆఫ్
2
వ్యూ
hours.
తీసుకోకూడదు.
2 hours. 2 hours is the average timings of digestion given by the uh, senior physicians. But that differ from person to person. You need to check your digestion. I need to check my digestion.
ఓకే 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 సార్.
Okay.
అది ఒకటి నాకు పర్సనల్ ఉంది సార్, నాకు ఫార్టింగ్ ఎక్కువ వస్తుంది, దానికి ఏమైనా ఉంటుందా సార్?
ఏం సార్?
ఫార్టింగ్, ఫార్ట్
సార్
ఫార్ట్.
ఇంగు మజ్జిగలో ఇంగు వేసుకొని ట్రై చేసి నాకు 2 days తర్వాత మెసేజ్ చేయండి.
సరే, ఓకే సార్.
Just
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
night time మజ్జిగలో చిటికెడు ఇంగు. If you have bloating or flatulence, anyone can try with buttermilk with hinge. A pinch of hinge in buttermilk.
ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
If you have, if possible, if you have, you can add back black salt also.
ఓకే సార్. ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Yeah.
Sir, a question related to this only. Like I have got digestion problem or gas problem, gastric problem. So, sir,
Okay.
even I
Okay.
tried taking I'm taking medicine from few days from a gastro specialist, but still I feel that my stomach, it doesn't get clear, and the gas formation is still over there. Sir, means what should I do about it?
Ma'am, here the gastric means from mouth to anus, everything considered the gastric issue. In which part you are getting some problem? It's small intestine or large intestine?
Sir, actually, when I went to doctor, he was saying that there is a swelling because of swelling in small intestine. The stool, motion doesn't get cleared, and because of that, I'm having problem.
How many months back you got that tested?
No, he didn't yet got me any test. I have just started taking his medicine, and 15 days I took his medicine, and when I went back and told him that there is relief but not fully, then he told me, then he changed the medicine, and then he told me that because of small intestine there is a swelling in it, and that is why your stomach doesn't get cleared.
So he didn't do any diagnosis?
No, sir, no diagnosis.
No diagnosis done, but with his nadi pariksha or any symptoms based, he find out that, right?
Yes. No, not even my pulse. He is a allopathy doctor actually. So I just listen, because actually, sir, the problem what is happening with me from last few years, 2-3 years, that I always have gastric problem, and at once in a year it happens that this gastric problem gets so much that I start having loose motion and vomiting, and I have to get admitted. That is my problem.
Okay, ma'am. I will clarify you. First thing we need to understand the swellings or inflammations in any part of the body. Inflammations or swellings. In technically they call itis, tonsillitis, arthritis, rheumatitis. There are many, more than 70 diseases are there with itis. Itis means inflammation or swelling. This is caused by our immune system. It is why it happens is there is a resistance by the body to certain things. These resistance start from psych level, means mind level. This resistance, to relieve that resistance, to release this resistance by the immunity or the body at the mind level, we need to do the opposite of resistance. What is the opposite of resistance? Is acceptance. So first of all, if we want to avoid digestion issues, the first thing we need to do is we need to check what the emotions we are holding while eating food, and are we chewing food properly? And these are two things. And what emotions we are holding the while eating food. First is emotions. Second is, are we chewing properly? And after that, next is, are we taking enough good bacteria? Are we taking enough good bacteria from fermented foods or fermented products? Better go for fermented foods, not than fermented products like buttermilk, like kefir, like that. Are we taking enough good bacteria or not? And are we having less stress or not? That's what these four things we need to check. Number one is emotions while eating food and chewing while eating food. Other than this, we need to check how much good bacteria we are taking. Are we controlling our stress? Why? Because the stomach have biggest nervous system than our brain. Our brain is less than 20% of the nervous system of the stomach. Stomach have very big. That's why the stomach is called second brain. The second brain. When there is an issue in the second brain, the nervous system, it's most of the nervous system, the stomach nervous system issues related with the things which can't be visible to the outer world, like issues with the husband, or issues with money, issues with the ancestral property, issues with something, which other people can't see it. Only you know that. Just kind of check it out. If you have such things, kind of relieve that. Take gastroliver remedy 5 times a day, or before food or after food 1 time. You observe a change in 3 to 4 days. And that clears this swelling, hold that swelling and small intestine and large intestine. And if you know the perceptual tapping, you do the tapping for release resistance for digestion, which I mentioned in last session, one of the session. You can go through that. You release resistance to the good digestion. So the digestion accepts, the stress will be reduces. And more, why I'm suggesting to work from emotional level also is, these emotions will start as allergy and it become an autoimmune disorder. It's the autoimmune disorder. It's if you go to with a IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, like that, any for allopathy, they give that it's incurable and lifelong. We need to depend upon different medications. They will test on us, but that doesn't help us to clear from root cause. The root cause is of stress. So keep it in mind and relieve the stress and check the food and increase the good bacteria. And last time also mentioned about, there is a difference between curd and yogurt. Many people in this summer believing that buttermilk the buttermilk they are buying outside is equal to the buttermilk they are taking at home. Both are not equal. The buttermilk at home, the yogurt at home is made from fermentation, whereas the buttermilk and curd which we are buying from outside, they are not made through fermentation process. They are purely inorganic chemical. That's why I know the people who came to me, they told us, sir, I am drinking 1 liter of buttermilk I buy every day from outside. Still they have getting sunstroke. Because that itself he increases some other problems which we don't know. But surely it doesn't help, it doesn't fill the good bacteria, it doesn't cool the body. That's damn sure. Sir, I'm a vegan type, I don't want it. I know I'm not interested in buttermilk. What else? There are many things. Try rose water. Eat rose petals. If you go, Gulkand, the Gulkand is available online. You can also purchase nearby shops. You can try that. It cools your body. Try that. Okay,
Okay, thank you, sir.
increase the
So
ferment.
you have just said that releasing the resistance. Yesterday in level 4, you told about that mudra. Through that mudra, I can do this releasing resistance process.
With the tapping, you can try.
Okay, with that. Okay. Thank you, sir.
You can try it.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
సార్ లో బీపీ గురించి కొంచెం చెప్పండి సార్. యాక్చువల్ మా పని అమ్మాయి చాలా సఫర్ అవుతుంది. మాటికి లో బీపీ, సిలైన్ ఎక్కించుకోవాల్సి వస్తుంది, డౌన్ అయిపోతుంది బాగా. హై బీపీ అయితే
Low
హైబిస్కస్ అని చెప్పారు కదా, లో బీపీకి ఉన్న పాసిబుల్
బీపీకి ఉప్పే కదా.
సార్?
Low BP can increases to normal BP with just a pinch of salt.
సాల్ట్. ఓకే.
Just pinch of, because the low BP is mostly caused by two things, either low hemoglobin or either low sodium. Just you can add the electrolyte water at home. Make electrolyte water a pinch of salt and half spoon of sugar, add to the glass of water and make a drink.
ఓకే.
That will
అది మళ్ళీ ఆ
increase.
సిచ్యువేషన్ రాకుండా ఇంకేమన్నా చేయొచ్చా?
Yeah, check
ఆల్మోస్ట్
first,
ఎవ్రీ
check
మంత్
the hemoglobin. Check hemoglobin level.
ఓకే.
హిమోగ్లోబిన్ లెవెల్ మనం ఒకసారి చెక్ చేయాలి. హిమోగ్లోబిన్ తక్కువగా ఉంటే వాళ్ళు బీపీ పెరగదు ఇంకా. Especially the women who are having a low BP means they suppress their emotions in them. They doesn't having the enjoyment in their life, and they surely they have deficiency of iron or hemoglobin.
ఓకే.
So we need to clear it.
ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Yeah. And the gastrolive remedy is a combination of more than 35 flavor remedies, and it works on all that from all the track of gastrointestinal. That's why one of the highest moving flavor remedy combination which we have is gastrolive, and the second highest is abhaya. Right now it is moving very high. Abhaya is changing the people's minds very fast and clearing their fears very fast. Right now we got feedback of more than 72 types of fears are relieved with abhaya, a combination of pills. And right now from gastrolive we record only with gastrolive pills, we record more than toughest disease of 45 diseases of gastrointestinal tract. Different diseases are there, all are relieved with gastrolive. Just you can have it. These two are the top moving, and people are highly benefited with these two combinations. And I also suggested that keeping white flowers under pillow, it's working very well. You try everyone, you can suggest everyone, it's amazing really. And we actually might be it's our God's gift for us. Just a small technique which changed many people's lives. Some people are came out of their sleep tablets also. Try any white flowers under pillow. Now the jasmine flower season is going on, so you can try with jasmine flowers under pillow.
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ సార్.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
రీజనరేట్ గురించి అనుకొని చెప్తారా? కొత్తగా రిలీజ్ రీజనరేట్ టాబ్లెట్స్.
Rejuvenate tablets a combination of herbals, ma'am. Herbs formulation తో తయారు చేసింది. That capsule rejuvenate our whole body. It's a combination of herbs and berries and herbs. These the selected herbs rejuvenate whole body from any disorder or from any trauma or from any hospitality or any chronic disorder. That's why we gave the name of rejuvenate.
అంటే నార్మల్లీ ఎన్ని రోజులు మినిమం వేసుకోవాలి వాటిని?
అది 1 కోర్స్ మ్యామ్. బాటిల్ అనేది 1 కోర్స్. ఆ బాటిల్ వాడితే మళ్ళీ 6 నెలల దాకా చాలా వరకు అవసరం ఉండదు.
ఓ, థ్యాంక్ యూ. రైట్ సార్,
కోర్స్. యా. ఎస్ సార్, రమేష్ సార్, యు ఆర్ సేయింగ్ సంథింగ్.
అదే సార్, ఇందాక మీరు ఇట్లా మెడిసిన్స్ అన్నారు కదా, అంటే అవతల వాళ్ళకి బిలీఫ్ లేకపోయినా అవి పనిచేస్తాయి సార్?
అప్పుడే మెడిసిన్ అవుతుంది సార్.
అంటే కొన్ని
మెడిసిన్ అవుతుంది.
అంటే అది కొన్నిసార్లు ప్లాసిబో అంటారు కదా, అందుకోసం అట్లా అడిగాను.
యా, మనం చేసే ఫ్లేవర్ రెమెడీస్ ఆల్రెడీ ఫ్లేవర్ రెమెడీస్ కూడా ప్లాసిబోతో టెస్ట్ చేసి ప్లాసిబో బిలీవ్ లేకుండా కూడా ట్రై చేసిన కూడా పనిచేస్తే తెలిసారు కూడా. సైంటిఫిక్ రీసెర్చ్ కూడా మీరు ఉంది, మీరు sciencedirect.com లో చూసినా కూడా మీకు ఆ జర్నల్ లో కూడా చాలా రీసెర్చ్ ఉన్నాయి, చూడొచ్చు. నేను కూడా మన గ్రూప్ లో కూడా చాలా పోస్ట్ చేశాను ప్లాసిబోకి ఎలా ఎక్స్పెరిమెంట్స్ జరుగుతున్నాయి వీటిలో అని.
ఈవెన్ అలోపతి అయితే మాక్సిమం అందరూ సైన్స్ బిలీవ్ చేస్తారు, కానీ హోమియోపతిని కొంతమంది ప్లాసిబో అంటారు కదా, అలోపతి డాక్టర్స్ నంబర్ కదా, బేసిక్ బిలీఫ్ అని.
సైంటిఫిక్ గా ప్రూవ్ కావాలి. సైంటిఫిక్ గా ప్రూవ్ ప్లాసిబో కాదని చెప్తుంటే నేను మాత్రం ప్లాసిబో నమ్ముతానంటే అతను ప్లాసిబో మీద ప్లాసిబో ఉంది అతనికి.
అంటే మామూలుగా ఎందుకు సార్, అంటే అలోపతి డాక్టర్స్ హోమియోపతిని ఎందుకు నమ్మరు? బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ప్లాసిబో అనేనా, ఇంకేమైనా కారణం?
లేదు, బిజినెస్ తగ్గిపోద్ది కాబట్టి అంతే. కాంపిటేటర్ నమ్ముతారండి.
ఓకే ఓకే. ఓకే.
కానీ
రైట్.
ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఒక పొలిటికల్ పార్టీకి వెళ్ళి పలానా పొలిటికల్ పార్టీకి ఎందుకు సపోర్ట్ చేయాలంటే ఎలా చెప్తారు?
ఓకే. 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 రైట్. అదే డౌట్ వచ్చింది. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Yeah. But when then we are not only giving the homeopathy, we are giving electro homeopathy and flower essence also. The main crucial is flower essence. That's why మీకు ఫ్లవర్ రెమెడీస్ మీద అయితే హోమియోపతి అయితే కొన్ని హోమియో రెమెడీస్ తొందరపడి వేసుకోకూడదు. ఫ్లవర్
ఓకే.
రెమెడీస్ అనేది ఎవరైనా మీరు ట్రై చేసుకోవచ్చు, అందుకని దానికి సైడ్ ఎఫెక్ట్స్ కూడా ఉండవు.
ఓకే. ఓకే.
సో యూ కెన్ ట్రై ఇట్.
ఓకే.
యా. ఫ్రెండ్స్, ఎనీ మోర్ కొరీ?
ఇన్సోమ్నియాకి ఇంకేమైనా చెప్పండి సార్.
స్లీప్ క్యాప్సూల్స్ ఉన్నాయి, స్లీప్ కాంబినేషన్ పిల్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఫ్లవర్ చామమ్మాయి అని ఒక ఫ్లవర్ ఉంది, ఐడియా ఉందా? చామంతి జాతిలో వస్తుంది చామమ్మాయి. ఆ ఫ్లవర్ టీ తాగినా కూడా గంటకల్లా నిద్రలోకి వెళ్ళిపోతారు. లావెండర్ ఎసెన్షియల్ దొరికినా కూడా లావెండర్ ఎసెన్షియల్ స్ప్రే చేసినా కూడా నిద్రలోకి వెళ్ళిపోతారు. And
So how to use lavender essential oil for this sleeping?
Just to keep one drop on your pillow. Just one drop on the pillow. That the smell itself is this. But these are all the external factors. But the root factor why they are not getting sleep is continuous thought box in mind. There is a thought box, then the mind is continuously working. That's why they are not getting sleep. If you try today one remedy or another remedy, they will help for certain days. If you try flower remedies, they work to reduce the mind chatter also. If you try the lavender, it also reduces somewhat, but not deeper layer. With lavender, with chamomile tea, with jaldipam in bedroom, with the jasmine flowers under pillow, use some flower remedies inside intake, and do your self efforts to control your mind chatter. That will gives you permanent. Do you know, if you maintain any disease for any disorder or disease for 3 years, that is confirmly we are going to give our next generations. Suppose if a person maintain insomnia for 3 years, even after he got recovered from insomnia with any medicine, but there is a track he is giving to next generations. Next, how many generations will come next? 100 generations, 200 generations, they are giving to throughout them. We don't know how much it goes. So always the root cause will be in mind level. There is a biological conflict at emotional level. The stress at emotional level gives the biological conflict at physical level. That biological conflict leads to different diseases and different disorders. And if it is an emergency, you can take any of the remedies. Luckily, we have many therapies, many remedies available right now, and take them. But always work at root cause also. Okay.
ఇది ఒకవేళ జనరేషన్ నుంచి వచ్చింది, ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ అయ్యింది, ఆ ప్రాబ్లం ఉంటే వాళ్ళకి ఏమి ఇవ్వాలి సార్?
Ancestral healing pills first.
ఓకే.
Tarvata, if you are getting some disease from your ancestors, we need to start with the ancestral healing pills. Suggest to take for 6 months. That's what I started. We in my family have 3 types of ancestral problems. Right now I find, and the 4th one I'm working on. 3 problems are recovered. Number 1 is, once we touched 30 years of age, we become 100 kgs. Now I am 35 years, but I didn't become 100 kgs. That I overcome my DNA genetics. And second thing is, all my family members who will take birth as a lost son, lost daughter, or lost son in the family, they have many sufferings in their life. That is going on in my every family member, and I saw that I overcome in my life because I am the last person in my family that I overcome. And the third thing which I got is, another one is, as per my astrology, I don't have marriages, and in my family history, ancestral history also, there will be one family who doesn't have children or marriage. Most of the people before marriage believe that it will be me, but I overcome that. I had marriage, I have children. 3 things I overcome that. These ancestral healing pills helped me to overcome my ancestral karma. And also I use my pH methods, our pH methods, and some other methods which we're going to discuss in level 2 and instructor courses. That also helped us. Yeah, man.
ఇది స్టార్ ఆఫ్
Yes, ma'am.
బెత్లెహెమ్ కూడా పనిచేస్తుందా సార్ హెరిడిటరీకి
Star
వచ్చే
of
ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ కి?
స్టార్ ఆఫ్ బెథల్హెమ్ హెరిడిటరీకి వచ్చేది ఎక్కువగా అది ఎట్లా
క్యాన్సర్
అంటే
అని
మీకు
చెప్పారు.
యా స్టార్ ఆఫ్ బెథల్హెమ్ అనేది 100% అని చెప్పలేమండి. బట్ కొన్ని కేసెస్ లో మాత్రం యాన్సెస్ట్రల్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ కి స్టార్ ఆఫ్ బెథల్హెమ్ ఇస్తాం.
ఓకే.
కొన్ని వాటికి మాత్రం. ఫస్ట్ యాన్సెస్ట్రల్ గా బ్యాచులర్ రూమ్స్ టాప్ గా పనిచేసేది వాల్నట్. టు చేంజ్ ఎనీథింగ్ ఆర్ టు స్టాప్ ఎనీథింగ్, walnut is in that. Walnut flower remedy, not walnut. Walnut flower remedy. If you want to, I want to change my habits. I want to stop my bad habits. I need to change new habits. I can take walnut flower remedy. I want to stop certain negative genes from my hereditary and make new genes. Again, walnut flower remedy. And if I have mental shocks, which regarding to in my family, the mental shock criteria, we go for Star of Bethlehem. Okay, ma?
ఓకే సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
సార్ ఇప్పుడు కొన్ని డివైసెస్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీస్ ని యూజ్ చేస్తాయి కదా, ఫ్లవర్ వైబ్రేషన్స్ ని. దానికి మనం న్యాచురల్ గా ఫ్లవర్ రెమెడీస్ యూజ్ చేసేదానికి డిఫరెన్స్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది?
అంటే సింపుల్ ఫార్మ్ అండి. when we compare the frequency therapies, even some people use the switch words. Once I use the switch words also, some mantras like that we use, but they need to work on conscious level or nature, help the nature. If I take a flower remedy from the nature, I cut a flower, I use a flower remedy by making flowers. So I am owed to the flowers, I owe to the tree, I support the trees, I support the growth of trees, I am supporting the nature indirectly. So nature have indirect responsibility to take care of me also. Yes or no, sir? So,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we are supporting the nature in turn support us. These frequencies, which was, yeah, these are all I feel for emergency time. For the emergency time, let's we are in emergency, we need to go outside, we can take our neighbor's bike for emergency, or neighbor's car. Can we do take every day neighbor's car and neighbor's bike every day? No, the same thing I feel. Suppose if we depend upon neighbor, the neighbor changes or a neighbor changes home. Okay. So what happens is, when I'm working on a conscious level, I observe myself that when I'm doing certain things, once on time I'm using a zapper. There's a zapper, right frequency zapper I used. I depend upon the zapper. I attach to the zapper. It heals me. I feel that without that I can't live. So what I'm programming myself, it's a right or wrong? It's a wrong thing. I am going to attach the wrong thing. Might be it gives the good, but that attachment weakens us, creates more problem. But these things we need to know how they works, and we need to apply them when there is an emergency. And before getting emergency, we need to work on different things. We need to support the nature in turn support us. So the science needs to update out our, it's like a testing. The information technology is going and more. Quantum energy science is going more and more research is going on. Still there are these devices, or the testing devices of quantum energy in different forms. Yeah, in certain cases we need quantum energy. We can't create certain medicines which are discovered or made 200 years back. Suppose there is a medicine in China, they made that medicine with white tiger's bone. this very rare medicine. Now no one can make medicine from white tiger's bones. It's not possible, and it's a government. Every government of every government on this earth not supporting to make medicines from white tiger's bones. 200 years back they made that. If they have that medicine, they use these devices to catch the information and frequency of that device, that medicine. And they doesn't use the medicine, they use this energy and this information as a testing. And because the quantum field energy, the field energy is the same. Like there is the same Nama and Rupa, both are same. In Sanskrit literature usually says Sri Rama is equal to Sri Rama itself. Sri Rama Nama itself, Sri Rama Rupa. That the same technology the quantum world is using, the quantum research devices are using right now. But wholly we can't depend on that, because we are responsible, we are solicited with our karma. So we need to support nature more. So if you have, I suggest to take both, try both. More nature and more flower remedies, more more herbs, more vegetables, more fruits, more trees, the pollution will reduces. I know a friend who have a technique to reduce the pollution for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, again the pollution will come. And he had some mantra sadhana, some tools are there to reduce the pollution. But to permanently recover the pollution, what we can do is only trees, only greenery will help, or flowers will help. Okay. So other than, even if you do the yagna, the pollution will reduces. Maybe for next 6 months, next 1 year, maybe because of powerful yagna for 21 days, there will be no pollution for next 6 months to 1 year. What after that? What after that? Again pollution might enters. So to reduce permanently the pollution, we need to take this, we need to do the yagna, we need to do these healing methods, and we need to prepare also to prevent permanently. We need to grow more trees and especially more flowering plants. The more and more flowering plants, what happens is the people minds also blossoms like flowers. But government supports only greenery plants, doesn't support flowering plants. The flowering plants were needed, not the greenery plants. Okay, sir, your questions clarified, sir?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Sir, laziness,
physical level or mental level?
అంటే ఫిజికల్ లెవెల్ సార్. కొన్ని వాటికి చాలా లేజీగా, అంటే పని చేయడానికి. కొన్ని మళ్ళీ పుస్తకం చదవడానికి అంత బానే ఉంటుంది అంటారు. ఇంట్లో పని చేయమంటే కొద్దిగా అట్లా
there is a 2 flowers combination. Number 1 is walnut and hornbeam. You can try these 2 remedies, or we have a combination called Uttej energy medicine. You can also try it.
Walnut plus hornbeam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Sir, this is for laziness on physical level.
Yes.
Uttej also.
Uttej both.
Okay. Thanks.
Sir, namaskar. So what would be for diabetes?
We need to check the HbA1c first, sir. Next, before food and after food, and hereditary or not. Then we need to finalize. The first thing I can suggest you, take bougainvillea flowers and periwinkle flowers, both flowers, and have a tea every day.
Bougainvillea and another one, sorry sir.
Periwinkle.
సార్ వీటిని కాడలు తీసేసి వేయాలా మొత్తం?
కాడలు తీసేసి ఓన్లీ ఫ్లవర్స్,
ఓన్లీ పెటల్స్,
only flower and flower petals, whole flower with petals. We can cut the flowers and also add into the water, but whole flower need to be there.
అది
హోల్ ఫ్లవర్
బిలగన్నేరే సార్ మీరు చెప్పింది. సెకండ్
గ్రీన్ కార్డ్ ఉంటుంది కదా సార్, దానికి ఫ్లవర్ కి
గ్రీన్ కార్డ్ తీసేసి ఫ్లవర్ మొత్తం, మీరు రెక్కలు ఒకటే అంటున్నారు, రెక్కలు ఒకటే కాదు, పువ్వు మొత్తం కావాలంటున్నారు.
అచ్చా, మధ్యలో అది కూడా. ఓకే
మధ్యలో అది కూడా కావాలి.
అండర్స్టాండ్. ఓకే.
Yeah. If you have diabetes, you send me the reports. కలపచ్చు. You can try it. You can try. From a person from Ongol, he recovered from diabetes, burning feet, diabetes, high sugar levels, just with bougainvillea flower tea every day for 9-10 days.
So this one we should take it empty stomach in the morning.
No, anytime is okay, sir.
Sir, once a day or how many times may
Go
know?
with once a day. Go with once a day. But for accurate suggestion, I need all the reports. If you send me, I can suggest you.
Okay, sir. We'll contact you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
అరికాళ్ళు మంటలు ఉంటే షుగర్ ఉన్నట్ల సార్?
సర్క్యులేషన్ తగ్గినా కూడా అరకాల మంటలు వస్తాయి, యూరిక్ యాసిడ్ పెరిగినా మంటలు వస్తాయి. And there are many
నొప్పి?
reasons the burning sensation of feet. But any reason, but bougainvillea is working to reduce the burning feet.
నొప్పి ఉంటే అరికాళ్ళలో నొప్పి?
Uric acid.
ఓహో.
More uric acid may chance. You can drink more structured water and have more water in bath.
సార్
That's what
కూర్చుని లేచినప్పుడు కొంచెం ఒక 5-6 అడుగులు నొప్పిలేస్తాయి కాళ్ళు, తర్వాత మళ్ళీ సెట్ అవుతుంది అలాంటి కేసులు.
it's a next level, third or second type or third type of osteoporosis na. అది మళ్ళీ నెక్స్ట్ లెవెల్కి వెళ్తే మన ఇబ్బంది అవుద్ది. ట్రై విత్ ఆర్థోప్రో డ్రాప్స్ ఫర్ 1 to 3 months. ఫస్ట్ 15 days లో మీకు రికవర్ అయిపోతుంది. రికవర్ అయిన మాత్రం ఆపకండి, కంటిన్యూ చేయండి.
ఏంటి సార్? సారీ,
ఆర్థోప్రో డ్రాప్స్. ఆర్థోప్రో డ్రాప్స్. ఆర్థోప్రో డ్రాప్స్. Yes.
ఓకే.
Recently, 15 days back, a lady came to me. She had black nails. She had black nails, and there is a fungus forming in the nails. It's eating all the nails. 2 fingers in hands and 1 finger in legs have this blackish, and the whole nail is gone. And she has some, whenever it has, she's feeling the feverish. Okay, she had knee pains and burning sensation of feet, and also he had some shoulder pains like that. She's working as a cook in a what way, in a cot, just a moving cot. Just she cook for our own family members. Just I gave orthopro drops and I gave Dermax to apply on that fingers, and one time Dermax and another time Jaldi water. Within 15 days, the whole blackness is gone. The again nails started growing, and all the pains are gone within 15 days. That's the beauty of flower remedies. When we continued, we reap more results.
ఇప్పుడు
ధర్మాఎక్స్ అండి ఏంటి సార్ అది?
కూడా కాళ్ళు నొప్పులు పుడతాయి కదా సార్, దానికి కూడా ఈ ఆర్థోప్రో డ్రాప్స్ పనిచేస్తాయా?
ఓకే, దేవి మేడం, ధర్మా ఎక్స్ అండి దాని పేరు. ధర్మా అంటే ఎక్స్టర్నల్ కి పూస్తుంది, ధర్మా ఎక్స్ అంటారు. లక్ష్మి గారు మీరు చెప్పిన క్వశ్చన్ కి వచ్చి ఆర్థోప్రో డ్రాప్స్ అండి. ద నేమ్ ఇస్ కాల్డ్ ఆర్థోప్రో డ్రాప్స్. దీస్ డ్రాప్స్ వర్క్స్ ఫర్ బోన్స్, నెయిల్స్, హెయిర్, టీత్. 4 things: bones, hair, teeth, nails. These 4 things works on 4 things.
ఓకే సార్.
Yeah.
సార్ డ్రాప్స్ లో కూడా ఫ్లవర్ రెమెడీస్ యాడ్ అవుతాయా సార్?
మనం యాడ్ చేస్తున్నాం సార్.
ఓకే,
మనం యాడ్ చేస్తున్నాం. మోస్ట్
Sir, anything to be organized and focused
for what, ma'am?
for everything. Mind is not organized.
So the mind is busy in imaginations, and mind is busy in thoughts.
Not in imagination and thought. Finishing all everyone's work. Not
That is physical
particularly
level.
doing.
That is physical level. Finishing the work is physical level, externally. I'm asking
Yeah.
the internal world, internally, ma'am.
Yeah,
What's
internally
happening?
it is.
What's happening
Internally
internally?
feeling totally, I feel blank, totally blank.
Means not interested in the work.
Yeah, we can say so.
So then try with wild rose.
Wild rose.
Wild rose flower remedy with walnut.
Okay. Okay, sir. Wild rose.
Yes.
Sir, something about Alzheimer's.
Rosemary flower remedy. And add rosemary. You are from Mumbai, ma'am. The rosemary available in Mumbai supermarkets. You can try the rosemary juice also. And the celery, there is I think in South India it's not available. North India is available in supermarkets. But some saying that in Bengaluru supermarket is available. Celery, it's like a grass-like thing. It's growing in India right now. Some are selling that. You can buy from supermarkets. The celery juice, very good for clearing the Alzheimer's. And increase the turmeric. Check the quality of turmeric. Change the organic turmeric. Give the turmeric tea every day.
What is it,
That
sir?
also
Spelling? Can you tell? Spelling.
celery, Celery. Celery and rosemary flower remedy or rosemary plant itself. Okay, and we have a beautiful medicine and combination of flower remedies, and with I added little homeopathy also. That is happy elderness. The name is happy elderness. Now the people who are feel they are elder, or people who are above 60 or 65 years age, they can take this. It will heal Alzheimer's and prevent Alzheimer's.
Okay, sir.
You can try
Thank you.
that. Yes, ma'am. Students, any more doubts?
Sir, some people have suicidal tendencies.
Give life
What
remedy,
would-
ma'am.
Okay.
Suicidal tendency or suicidal attempt, in both cases, life remedy is the scientifically proven remedy to help them.
Okay.
Sir, my friend's father, sir, diagnosed
Okay.
with glaucoma, sir.
Okay. Age, sir? Do he have diabetes?
Yes, sir. 300 above levels, sir. Always.
Check with HbA1c also, sir.
Okay, sir.
Do you know there is some methods? Let's take a pinch of cinnamon powder. A pinch of cinnamon powder reduces 20 to 30 points of sugar. One neem leaf, completely chewing the one neem leaf reduces 50 to 70 points of sugar levels. Or running or jogging for 10 minutes reduces 120 sugar level. That's 120 points of sugar. And just for jumping for 30 times reduces 50 to 75 points of sugar. Or just stepping up, stepping down, that also reduces sugar level. Doesn't fear about sugar, high sugar you have. You can burn the sugar with any means. I suggest don't depend upon the food items. Depend upon your physical body. That's better. That will move that better thing. Because I'm taking a neem leaf that also reduces the sugar level, but it's not permanent. But if I do the exercise, if he has the 300 level, he try to move his body. Suppose he had knee pains, make his hands only move strong. Just give him a pillow and make him hit the pillow more times. That also reduces sugar levels. If more sugar means his body needs to move in different angles. That is the body needs. That gives permanent results. That reduces the sugar long lastingly. Okay, and also check the HbA1c. Why I suggest to take the HbA1c is some people doesn't check their sugar level often. Especially this one. This HbA1c is called 3 months average sugar levels. It gives the clues that the sugar is damaging any organ in the body or not. If this sugar is HbA1c test is above 10, there might be already damage started in their body. Might be brain or heart or kidneys. We don't know. They need to diagnose. Most people who got kidney problems after diabetes, they doesn't check this HbA1c. Once they check the HbA1c after kidney problem, they usually have 11.5, 12 like that. If they reduce the HbA1c initially only, it gives more results. Okay, so that's why you can suggest that, sir. You can suggest bougainvillea periwinkle flower tea.
Sir, కాళ్ళకి చెప్పరా?
Oh, 1 minute. I will add one more thing. కాళ్ళ పగలకు చెప్పే ముందర అండ్ గౌరవ్ గారు అడిగినట్టు నెక్స్ట్ వన్ గ్లూకోమా And you can there is a remedy combination called glaucoma healer. You can give the glaucoma healer with eye drops, second eye drops into the eyes. It's if you suggest to 3 months, you observe a little change. And sometimes some people are recovered from that one also completely, glaucoma. You can try. Okay.
Okay,
And
sir.
coming to, yes, sir, thank you. And another one is cracks, feet cracks. The feet cracks, it represents excess heat in the body, and just applying the rose water every day also recovers. And or applying aloe vera gel also it recovers. Okay, or while walking with your footwear, keep some leaves under the inside the feet. The leaves absorb the heat in the body. That also works. And we are
Any
going
leaf.
to make any leaf, mostly of the leaves which is bigger than our feet or near to free, like జిల్లేడు పూలు, జిల్లేడాకు, బాదం ఆకు లాగా. Okay.
Even neem leaves you can keep, sir.
No, man, it's very small, no, which is
Sir,
bigger
any
than our feet.
sir,
Acha, it
anything
should be
about
bigger
weight
than
loss?
our feet.
Yes, sir. Vandanama, that is bigger. We need to choose the leaf which is near to size or bigger than our feet. Neem leaves are very small, so not suggested to take.
టేకు చెట్టు ఆకు
Okay.
తీసుకోవచ్చు.
Huh?
టేకు చెట్టు ఆకు.
Take chutta, go try it. Take leaf, take tree leaf also you can try it. Yes, sir. Shiva Prasad, sir, you're saying something.
Weight loss, sir.
Weight loss.
Obesity.
First, for obesity, weight loss, the first thing we need to know why they got weight gain. It is by thyroid, or it by sitting job, or it is by hereditary, or by eating more food. Check
Eating
all
more
these
food,
4
sir.
things. Then we need to start working reducing food, not weight. So start with the cravings control. The cravings control remedy reduces the cravings of eating more food. And once the cravings reduces, then you can easily fix with change their health food habits with another remedy called eating disorders. These eating disorders change the negative food habits into the right food habits. Eating disorders, the remedy name is. And another remedy called weight loss management. These 3 remedies, if you try it, we can observe a lot of changes in 1 to 3 months in their habits, their thinking process, and weight loss. And if it is not, make sure that it is not hereditary. If it is a hereditary, some people getting results with ancestral healing pills also by adding this combination. Some other people needed some more things.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Sir, Sunil Gupta, sir.
అర్ధో డ్రాప్స్ మనం పయోరియాకి వాడచ్చు కదండి అన్నారు మీ ప్రకారం అన్నారు ఇప్పుడు అన్నారు కదా టీత్ కి పయోరియా
వాడచ్చు సార్.
దాని మీద మనం ఏమైనా బ్రష్ మీద డ్రాప్స్ అంటే
అట్లా ఏం లేదు సార్. అలా ఏం అవసరం లేదు సార్. డైరెక్ట్ గా డ్రాప్స్ వాటర్ కలుపుకొని తాగేస్తే లోపల నుంచి చేంజెస్ రావడం మొదలు.
లోపల నుంచి చేంజెస్. ఓకే. ఇంకేనా సజెస్ట్ చేస్తారా సార్ పయోరియాకి?
డెంటిస్ట్రీ పిల్స్. డెంటిస్ట్రీ పిల్స్ ఉన్నాయి సార్.
హలో, సారీ,
డెంటిస్ట్రీ పిల్స్. హలో
సార్ చెప్పరా, వాయిస్ బ్రేక్ అయింది.
డెంటిస్ట్రీ పిల్స్ సార్. డెంటిస్ట్రీ.
ఓకే ఓకే సార్. ఓకే ఓకే సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Yes. Okay, friends, we have a few minutes to close. Any more doubts? So, no more doubts?
చిన్న చిన్న వాట్స్ సార్, పులిపిర్లు చిన్న చిన్నవి.
We have warts cure, ma'am.
Okay.
We have warts cure pills, internal and external. There is a warts cure drops also is there. You need to apply externally. We need to take warts cure pills internally. For 3 to 6 months, they slowly disappear.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. And finally, I will end with something which will be useful to some people or all the people. That is, all symptoms are not diseases. All symptoms are not diseases. So more 50 to 60% symptoms are symptoms of recovery, but they appeared as disease. Let's take the most commonly wrongly used symptom is fever. The truth of fever is the fever is very good for our body. If you see the last 150 years of oncologists and cancer patients, last 150 years, the people who got fever through cancer period, they will survive. They surely survive. That they found through oncologists, their research. The people who are not getting fever, they're suppressing their fever with paracetamol like that, there are less chances of survival. The fever, we wrongly misinterpret that. We label it as a wrong. Fever is good. The fever, we are getting fever means surely there is an infection in our body. There is some microbes in our body. There is a fighting going on inside our body. By increasing our temperature, we suppress the temperature means we are reducing our army. We are removing the power of our army. So what happens? We take the antibiotic too, so that our friendly and unfriendly enemy, bacteria or fungus or virus will die. So again we become weak. If someone getting fever means if it is not above 103, let it be. Please maintain for 2 to 3 hours also. Please maintain for 2 to 3 hours. Within 3 hours, it will reduce mostly, because in some cases it takes 12 hours to recover. If you doesn't take even any paracetamol, the fevered person never died in history. And if he's any snake bite or scorpion bite had done or a poisonous sting had happened, the fever from those things there is a chances of problem. But other than those things, fever from infections doesn't harm. Okay, like that, most of the symptoms are there. 50 to 60 symptoms considered as disease. Let's take a swelling. Swelling is a body's reaction to certain things. We think that swelling is a problem. Like edema. Edema means fluid retention in legs. Some people we have. That fluid retention is happening means he's recovering. He's recovering. If we add some stress to that, the recovery will be late. If we surrender to God and leave the thought and forget about that and accept the fast recovery, the edema will go on in 1 or 2 days even without medicines. There are certain things. So that's why I suggest that even the disease or not, you don't label with any negative. It is my highest good, this is my highest good, this is for my highest good. Idi na manchike అని అనుకోండి. That helps our body heal faster. Okay. Okay, friends. Thank you. Thank you all. Any more doubts I want to clarify, or we can continue in next session?
Very good information, sir. We would like to have
Thank
more
you.
such
Thank
interactions.
you,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
If possible.
We want more sessions like this.
Yeah, ma'am. I am planning to take weekly twice or thrice. I'm also planning to do these sessions. I will update you soon.
Can
Thank
we
you,
do
sir.
it in the
Thank
afternoon,
you,
sir?
sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Vandana, you're saying something?
Class in afternoon, sir.
Why not, ma'am? We will have. Don't worry. We'll plan. We will have different session, different timings. I'm also planning a big work is going on my side. I need some help from you, all of you. I will request you to do.
Certainly, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, friends. Thank you all. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, sir.
Bye, bye,
Bye.
bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you
Okay.
very much.
Have a retreat in Nellore. We all will come over there.
Wow, super. Thank you. Surely we'll plan. Ah, okay, ma'am. Bye.
Thank
Thank you.